So I would like to invite up Amaris, Scott, and Sarah. So let's clap for them as they come up.
Good morning, church. So my name is Amaris. This is Sarah and Scott Brown. And we have some exciting news to share with you this morning. We are starting a homelessness ministry at the church. And this started out because our community group has been partnering with a homeless shelter in Rockville, Maryland, providing family meals about every other month. So I think God put in my heart the desire to figure out ways that we could more holistically as a church support this population. And so that's how the dream of the Homelessness Ministry started. And it really is grounded on the scripture in Proverbs 19:17, which calls us to be generous to the poor and to care and love the needy. And so we desire to love those around us that are experiencing homelessness and to be light and salt as we seek opportunities to share the gospel with them. So we have already partnered with 2 providers in the community that are already serving the population. One of them is Stepping Stones. It's a shelter in Rockville, Maryland that is serving families experiencing homelessness. And I guess I'll let Sarah and Scott talk a little bit more about Stepping Stones. And then also Shepherd's Table here in Georgia Avenue. And it's interesting because there was one day I was in church, Pastor Matt calls me and he's like, you should talk to Elizabeth. And I talked to her and she's in the board of Shepherd's Table, which is a organization that provides supportive services to individuals experiencing homelessness. And so God really created these connections as the ministry was just starting. It was just an idea. I had no idea how God wanted to move forward this ministry, but he has been so faithful. And in response to the ministry, we did the Thanksgiving baskets, if you guys remember. And I just want to thank the church because we were able to put together 14 Thanksgiving baskets, and that's amazing, yeah. And these baskets were delivered to families in Stepping Stones, and I know it's a blessing to them. And so thank you so much, church, for your support in that. There are different ways that the church can plug into this work, and we've put together part of our website is going to have those opportunities. There's going to be links to how you can serve. But there are opportunities to use your skill sets to do parent workshops at Stepping Stones. And this can range from things like financial literacy, digital literacy, employment-related topics, like how to budget, things like that. So if you have a gift for that you would like to share with these families, there's an opportunity to do that. Art, tutoring, childcare. So there's a lot of opportunities to plug in. We'll also do service projects like group volunteering, and those are going to be listed in the weekly whenever those opportunities come up, so you can also plug in through that. And lastly, the Homelessness Ministry is going to provide resources. So if we ever have somebody that's in need, we'll provide information to them on resources in the community that they can plug into that can be of help to them. And also we'll come alongside them to provide the spiritual support. So tons of exciting opportunities, and then I'll let Sarah and Scott chime in.
Thank you. So when we moved into our neighborhood, it was very soon after that we learned there was a shelter serving families who were experiencing homelessness. This is Stepping Stones, and it's a really large house, and they have about 4 to 6 families at a time. They stay there for 3 to 6 months, and really the goal is to find them more permanent housing. So there are, like Amara said, a lot of ways to get involved individually. As we were kind of looking through the list of ways that we could help out, they take meals every night. So like Amara said, our community group started providing one meal every other month. It's been probably going on a few years now. So, yeah.
And so I was particularly interested in this issue in my day job. I kind of work at like a 10,000-foot level on research and policy, things related to homelessness. But it's just exciting to find there was an opportunity just in our neighborhood just to be serving at a very, frontline way. I ended up in that trajectory because I realized, like, very early on, I tried doing a case management internship. Don't ask me to be a case manager. I'm not good at it. But just finding, that there were ways, even a season with young kids, that could just get plugged into meeting direct needs. But yes, encouraged to just think through your gifts and what might fit with how you could get plugged in.
Thank you, Sarah and Scott. I didn't mention it, but I also work in this industry at a very high level, and I was looking for ways to do it more at the grassroots level. So this is a passion of mine. I do this as part of my work. This is not connected to my work, and I have to say that because otherwise I'll get in trouble with our attorneys, and nobody wants that. But yeah, if anybody has questions about this ministry, you can talk to me or Sarah or Scott. This is the team right now for the Homelessness Ministry. So if you have questions about how you can plug in, how you can serve, or even if you want to be part of the team, you can talk to any of us, and we'll be happy to walk you through that. Thank you so much.
Our scripture reading today